Hi, everybody. Coach Dom Costa with another edition of Coaching Bad Youth Coaches Do This, and here it is. It's called the Supplemental Draft. Now, if you're familiar with any kind of pro sports, sometimes a supplemental draft is the draft of a player or players onto teams after the main draft has happened. And this will often happen at some little leagues and often at recreation parks. You'll have people that sign up their children late and for whatever reason, then they want to put them on teams. Now, you got to remember, most park and recreation staffs want to accommodate and help all the kids in the community that want to play, so they might want to help get these kids onto teams. What you have to watch out for with this supplemental draft is parents of good players or parent, and they now have seen the tryouts and draft from afar. They've kind of figured out who has the best team and best draft. So they'll approach the park staff, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. I didn't go to the tryouts. I didn't know when the signups were. Can you just put my child on this person's team because they're my ride? That's my divorced brother-in-law. It's my aunt is sick. I have to have this child on this team for a variety of reasons. And what you end up with is a stacked team that totally disrupts your competitive balance. Now, if you like to teach your own children on your own team how to deal with lopsided losses, you're going to get a great opportunity to do this. I'm going to urge all of you, if you get wind of a player being added to teams, that you approach your staff at wherever you're at and say, hey, this needs to be open to everyone. Let's draw straws with the coaches of these teams that are in this league to have a chance to pick this one player or these extra players. If a coach doesn't want to come to that, fine. But let's draw straws and let's give the other coaches who do want to be a part of the supplemental draft have a chance at these players or this super player. At least have somewhat an air of fairness to it, because sometimes it seems like the park staff sometimes might be getting bamboozled into putting this superstar that can be a superstar onto a stacked team. Stacked mean it's already full of talent. They drafted well, and that's going to disrupt the competitive balance even worse by adding this super good player onto this team for whatever reason. And it might be for the best intentions that the park staff thinks, but it's really going to disrupt their work that they've already put into to having some competitive balance by having tryouts and a draft. So coaches, when you're out there and you hear about a supplemental draft, don't be surprised on opening day or when the league starts and you heard about it and didn't do anything about it. If you hear about a supplemental draft, call and communicate with your staff that runs your league wherever you are and say, hey, what's going on here? That's not a very fair thing to do. Can we all have an opportunity at these players? And at the end of the day, you're going to get more kids participating. That's positive. And hopefully we'll be able to maintain the competitive balance of the league and the season, so no team has to deal with a huge deficit early on in the game. And sometimes the kids will quit playing, and you don't want that. You want the kids to play hard and try to attempt to be competitive throughout every contest in every league season. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and comment. The link for my book is below. Don't let anyone do any of this shisty stuff of trying to sneak their kid onto a team after the draft, and once they see who is coaching the best team in their mind and they want to add their superstar to that team. Speak up. Don't let it happen. Help all the kids have a balanced, competitive league season. Okay, guys and gals, have a great one. Thank you for listening.